What's up, nerds? Welcome to Scalebound number 4. I am your Dungeon Master, Sean. With me, as always, are Celine and Ted. What's up, guys?
Not much.
All right. Thanks for hanging out. Quick recap from last week.
And the silent trailer from
And the
silent
trailer. Guys, you missed some stuff. And oof, next time, sound. So last time, you guys went and you defeated the Ankeg infestation on that random farm.
Mm-hmm. That we knew the name of in the trailer, but now we don't.
Never gonna happen. What is it? Went to Griffin's Peak to solve the mystery of the missing soldiers. They were being attacked by a mad centaur.
Picked off one by one.
One by one. And you retrieved your reward, learned a little bit more about the red, and at the very end found a wanted poster. Wanted poster was delivered to Captain Artem Hammerbeard with a picture of Imelda, the traveler with the broken axle you guys helped on the road. So we are going to hop right back in. You guys are in the Iron Bolt Stockades with the soldier who delivered the wanted poster and Artem. You see the picture of Imelda. And then underneath it says, it has her name, Imelda. Wanted dead or alive, 300 gold if found alive, 150 gold if dead. And one more thing, just want to make sure. It claims that she is wanted in questioning as the leader of the Red.
I can't believe I'm hearing that for the first time ever.
Very first time right this second and never before.
As far as you know.
Gary from In the Pack goes,
Yeah, we've seen her. Like 3 how many days ago? 3 days? No. How long did it take us to get?
It took you 5 each way. And 5 each way to go to Griffin's Peak and 1 to get from your farm here.
11 days.
We saw her 11 days ago out of the town with a broken axle on our cart. Going to our hometown.
Okay,
They said they were calligraphers.
the calligraphers, well, they have...
handwriting.
Yeah, actually that checks...
This really
wow.
like ears.
I mean, her
That actually
midship was pretty
kind of checks out.
Go on.
Real quick, Artem pops out to the back, and there's a moment where you're standing there with the soldier who delivered the scroll, and she real quick is just like, "You guys really, you really saw her?"
Yeah, we helped her because we're apparently very naive.
She was with her son Glimmerfee.
Can you say that name one more time?
Glimmerfee.
Glimmerfee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least that's what they said.
Who knows?
She used her name.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, wow.
Brazenly.
Balls on that lady.
I mean, we're just humble farmers. We don't know this kind of stuff.
Checks out.
We're just trying to get some money for our mom back home.
I guess. Any help you give us, Artem comes back in with a pad, and he's like, "All right, tell me everything that you guys saw first, and we can skip the recap. You guys give him all the information that you can remember. He writes it all down, and then he will say to you that there was another kidnapping recently, but this one was a little bit different. It was a noble." A nobleman's child, not a commoner's child, and there was a ransom note. It didn't specify a number, but it basically was just like, "We have your daughter. Await further instructions."
The lady that we saw in the woods who was all distraught, did she look fancy or common?
Imelda?
No.
No,
Who gave us the teddy bear?
The teddy bear. She looked common.
Oh, okay. What's the noble family's name?
It is the Winter family. The person who made the report, the patriarch of the family, is Lord Jerome Winters.
Winters with an S or Winter?
Oh, sorry. Winters with an S.
Gotcha.
So it's the Winters' daughter, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, yeah.
And he shows you the ransom note.
Okay.
It has stunning calligraphy.
I'm just gonna be like, so she's wanted dead or alive. So that usually means, I would think, that she's probably not a great person.
I mean, she's the leader of the Red. You guys saw that they were slave trading. Before that, it was just alive. But once you get into the slave trade, we stop being nice.
Gotcha.
Do we know anything about her? Like, any special skills? Or
we just found out who she was very recently, so we're not entirely sure. We know that she seems to be well connected. She's staying under the radar. Nobody has found really any substantial clues on these kidnappings.
We should go home.
Yeah, definitely.
She's in our hometown. We sent her to our hometown to go meet
I don't know
people.
if she's still there. She might have moved past, but at least there's a starting point.
But if people went missing, because we were like, go here and talk to this guy. He'll fix your axle. Remember?
Yeah, we should go check on Gilly.
Yeah, we should just go check on
All
everybody.
the kids. Yeah.
The town's not that big. We could check on everybody.
Just true. Just stand in the middle of the square and just be like,
Oi!
roll calls, everybody in!
Present! Present!
Alright, so what did we have to get? What's our list of things that we have going on right now?
So
we have to find Jancho.
Right, which we know Jancho.
Last thing we heard was he went to the Three Orc Pass, right?
Yes, which
was
south.
Yes.
So we were going to go there and further investigate.
That's potential.
Correct. That's an overnight trip.
Or
it is an overnight camp. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Which way did we come from? Which way is our hometown from?
Your hometown is also south.
Okay. Is Three Orc Pass past
Yes.
our hometown?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
that coincides.
There we go. 2 birds, 1 stone again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, apparently.
Getting the multiple things done at once.
Yeah, so we handled the missing patrol.
Cool.
So the only thing really outstanding is Jancho and this Imelda chick.
You guys still haven't done...
Magic Man! We have to find the Magic Man at the library! Potentially.
You can visit the library.
The singular magic man of the library.
To see if anyone knows magic.
The mystical magical
And there was
librarian.
also the cleric
Yes.
conclave or whatever.
Right.
That we could talk to find out about
we
the
will
dragon.
The White Hollow Sanctuary.
Yeah. Yep, the one magic user at the library.
Yes.
The librarian. Magic librarian. We'll find them. But we're looking for Jancho, which had a magic item associated with finding him. And then, if we can bring Imelda back alive, it's 300 gold. And we're done.
So, what will we have to bring back from them?
300 gold worth of horses supplies. And we're
300 gold and a horse and supplies?
No. It was 300 gold total would be the horse, the supplies. We might actually have
I think we have it, because I'm at 165 gold.
Let me look here. I think I'm at 170, so I think we do have it. So we can buy a horse.
Yeah.
And then the supplies, and then leave with the horse.
Yeah. And then head back home.
And then, so we can...
Figure that out.
3 birds with 1 stone.
3 birds, 1 stone!
Look at that. Double dragon investigations on a roll.
And then those 2 pigeons that carried that coconut that one time.
Alright.
That was just a rumor.
I don't know. It could have happened. It could have happened.
No.
Alright. Well, if that's all. Anything else?
I mean, if you wanted to talk to the...
Family?
Yeah. You could go to the Wigglestaff estate where they live.
Wigglestaff?
Yeah, definitely the name of the book. Says Artem.
Weird. The Winters live at the Wigglestaff?
Yes.
Wigglestaff Manor.
It was named before they
Yeah,
were made.
By the previous owner.
I guess.
I mean, if you're the... Wouldn't you rename it? Like to the Winter's Estate?
Yeah.
Sounds way better.
That sounds dumb.
That sounds so much more respectable. Wigglestaff just sounds whimsical.
No offense, but I feel like that's a
All
place
their staff
that-
wiggle.
I was gonna say, Lionel, I feel like if
Yo,
you were
go
to have
ask.
a manor, that's where you would live.
You probably.
No offense, but I feel like
You got
Hey.
I'm just saying. I feel
No
like
offense.
I feel like if you were to have a manor, I feel like
Yeah, it'd probably
Wigglestaff
be somewhere
Manor.
along those lines.
There
Is
would
it-
definitely be whimsy involved.
Yeah, you're right, Gary.
I feel like maybe not Wigglestaff, but it
Somewhere along those
it
lines.
feels in your
It feels
your
in the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Right. So, where are we in the time of day?
This was. I think it was pretty. It was like midday.
Alright, so you
Pretty
want
like
to
midday.
check out the library and the clerics, ask questions, get our supplies on our horse, and then head out first thing in the morning to go home?
I mean,
Oh, and talk to the family, I guess. If it's already midday, we're not going to get there till, dead of night.
yeah, I guess that's true.
So might as well make use of our time here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Where do we want to go first?
How far is the Wigglestaff?
The Wigglestaff Manor. It's I don't know, about a 20-minute walk. It's up in the high town.
And what about the library?
Library is actually right around the corner. It's like a 2-3 minute walk.
And what about the clerics?
That's up north by the dock district.
Oh. So, I guess let's hit the Is that kind of in the same direction as High Tower?
Sure.
Or whatever it is. Alright, cool. So let's go to the library first. It's right there.
Right, that's where the one magic guy lives.
Yeah, where the magic man lives.
Sorry, don't mean to eavesdrop. The magic guy?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know, the
him.
magic guy at the library who can tell us about magic.
I guess you could go
We have
ask.
weird dreams, so we're hoping he can help us.
You know what? When I have weird dreams, I often hunt for magic men in libraries, so I get where you're coming from.
Insight check.
Insane shit.
Oh, no, I believe him.
You believe him?
Yeah.
Seems on a level.
It's legit.
Oh, that's a d12. Natural 20!
He doesn't do that, but he's trying to make you feel better because you are doing that.
Lionel likes to feel better, so he accepts this.
Fair.
Even though he knows it's a flat out lie.
Fair. And at this point, he straight up you hear a message from Gary that's like, I'm bored. Can we go see books?
Yes! Let's go!
All right.
To the library! I said all that out loud.
All right.
Let's scamper out.
Artem says, well, thank you for all your help. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks!
You guys get out into the streets, head over to the library. As you find the library, this is one of the few buildings that is higher than 2 stories. It's 3 stories. It is cylindrical.
Fancy.
You get inside. It is lit by a really warm, magical, continual flame torches. And the entire thing is it's kind of shaped like it's like a tower, kind of like a chess rook, and the entire thing is just bookshelves with a spiral staircase that, similar to those like fancy British movie libraries where you like have a ladder that slides across.
Sure,
It's the same, but it is a set of like concentric spiral staircases, so the whole thing spins when you move it.
Interesting.
And yeah, you get in there. There are a couple floor breaks. And behind the desk there is a beautiful tiefling who looks at you guys and says, "Hello and welcome to the library."
Are they male or female?
Oh, you got
based on
magic.
the optical vision.
You would think that this person is male.
Oh, you got magic.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Sorry.
You know anything about magic?
I know some things about magic.
Are you what one would call a magic man?
I've never been called that in my life, no.
could one call you that, though?
I mean,
Do you
one-
possess the magical capabilities?
Yes. I am
Magic man.
very magical.
I mean, I'd say that's about as close as we're gonna get.
Are you here to hire my spellcasting services?
No, we're actually hoping you can help us find some information.
Wonderful. How may I be of service?
Well, you got it, so just go.
So,
Yeah.
first off, we're looking for a specific... Have you ever seen or heard of a specific kind of metal that looks like it's been marbled?
Can you be more specific?
So, like, there's, like, steel, yeah?
Yeah.
And then it's like someone took more... When it was still hot and liquidy, they poured more steel in, kind of like a painting, and it made, like, cool circles and patterns and things in it. And then it hardened into metal.
I've never heard of that metallurgic technique, but it sounds fascinating. If you guys have any books or information on it, I would love to incorporate it into the library.
We were hoping you would have books about it.
Yeah.
What about dragons? You got anything about dragons?
We have many varied tomes about dragons.
Alright.
Yeah, where's the dragon section?
Yeah.
If you climb up the staircase until you hit the step marked D, it is that level.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright. What's your name?
My name is Choice.
Thanks for your help, Choice.
You are welcome. May I get your names too?
I'm Lionel.
And
Lionel.
Ferris.
And Ferris. Lionel. It is wonderful to meet you. I do not see many of your kind here, and it is wonderful to see more outcasts.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, well thanks for your help.
Anytime. If you have any further questions, I am here.
Alright, and we go to the dragon
The
section.
D section.
The
D section. All right.
section.
Give me intelligence checks or history. If I guess what specifically about dragons are you looking for, and then I can tell you which stat to roll for.
I guess dragon, like, terrain, like where they would live.
Okay,
like
cool.
to see if we could find at least a starting point to maybe find a location for this specific dragon.
Sure. Give me that would be an Arcana check.
I want to look for rare breeds of dragon, like
Ooh, that's a good idea.
non-typical. Everybody knows about reds and silvers and other weird ones.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like and also like dragon lore.
Cool.
To know
Let's-
if there would be any mention of that kind of stuff.
That's
I feel
fair.
like.
Why don't? All right. So you start
Arcana.
with that. For. I
Can-
think that would probably be a history check.
Yeah.
Can Gary make the check?
If Gary flies out of your pack and
Can Gary-
reads the book, sure.
Can Gary give me the help action by communicating with me through message on like things to look for? Or like what to keep my eye out for? Like I can
Sure.
communicate with him.
I will let that fly.
Sweet.
I have a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
Ooh, dirty 20 as well.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So let's start over here with like terrains and stuff. You would know that dragons, especially larger dragons, tend to have different preferences based on what type of dragon they are. You would know that, you would be able to find out that, dragons that like do ice breath weapons, like white dragons usually prefer somewhere in the Arctic. Silver dragons like somewhere high up. Brass dragons and blue dragons both like water. It's not uncommon for them to have several different layers to like kind of bounce back and forth from, but dragons' layers are always really hard to find since they can swim and they can hold their breath for a really long time. Sometimes there are underwater entrances. It's very often because they can also fly. They'll have sky entrances. So you're looking at like deep caves, high mountains, water nearby for the most part. If you're looking for something more specific, like a black dragon, you need to look for swamps. So
And
the type of dragon does dictate somewhat, but for the most part, there are like the common themes.
what, based on our, like in our dream, it was an ancient dragon, sized dragon?
No, it wasn't ancient size. You would guess adult size.
Okay, but it was big enough where it would probably be far away from like people.
Not necessarily, because dragons also they won't be super close. Like it's not going to be in a city.
Yeah.
But if small villages don't necessarily scare dragons away, some chromatic dragons will sometimes like shapeshift into people and kind of live in small towns and protect their small towns if they take care of them. Like they have more symbiotic relationships.
And then in the dream, we just saw the dragon flying.
Yes.
Like we didn't see anything around it or any like terrain.
It looked like forest terrain, but it was a dream, and it was similar. Like the dream started off as you guys flying over your farm, so the location might have been, for lack of a better way to describe it, the dragon might have been coming into your dream rather than the dragon pulling you into its dream.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Cool.
Okay.
And remind me what you were looking for with the dirty 20?
Rare dragon types.
This is going to be the first time that you find information about gem dragons.
Okay.
Glint is so far the only one that you've come across. So you'll find out the other types of those dragons. You'll hear of instance of one rare amber dragon that was heard of. This was thousands of years ago.
Okay.
That had an exploding breath weapon, which sounds super dope. And at the end, there's a little footnote that says most unique dragons in history that have been recorded were the result of some type of divine intervention.
Okay. Dragon's divine intervention. Gotcha. Okay.
Cool.
Since I've been messaging with Gary,
Yeah.
can like in a response I'll be like, really wish your mum would have given us some more information other than come find me.
Well,
Just, if she really wanted us to come find her, you would have thought she would have given us a more specific location.
Lionel, I don't want to be like too much of like that guy, but imagine your frustration. But she's actually my mom.
Yeah, you
And
probably.
who I've
How
never
are you?
met.
Oh,
I'm
what are you doing? Are you okay?
super annoyed, very scared, a little hopeful, like all of those things at the same time. And
You want to have a cuddle later?
yes, the most frustrating part is having to stay in your fucking bag and not being able to actively help.
Well, why don't you look around here, see if you can find any new spells that will help?
Actually, I have an idea. And Gary is going to cast invisibility for the first time.
Yeah.
You don't see how it happens because he's in your bag, but
Yeah.
he's just like, I got this, and flutters out.
I notice my pack feels lighter. I'm like, Gary, did you lose weight?
No, but you did. Boom. Flies over.
Down my tummy.
And fuck yeah! What does Gary get to? Actually, I rolled for Gary since I said he took
Why
a
not?
spell.
Go for it.
And I got an 18 on the roll. So what do you want Gary to have been looking for?
Oh. Maybe try to. Can he? So how do? So wizards, yeah.
Talk to me about wizards. Yes.
So
Yeah.
can he try to find a book of spells that like varying powers, I guess. I don't know, however, like, but basically that he could like transcribe spells so that he can learn more spells into his spell book.
Oh yeah. And basically, he would just have to find another wizard spell book.
Would they have that in the library?
They might.
They
Do you
have
want to
tomes
use?
of magic?
Do you want to use the 18
Yeah.
to try and find?
Because like I don't know what else to look for as far as the dragon. Because like we don't really have anything. All we know is that it's a rare type of dragon.
And that rare types of dragons
Usually have-
divine intervention.
Right.
So usually a god is involved. So the clerics.
Yeah, we gotta go with the clerics. But that's what I'm saying, like, in the library, I don't think there would be anything else for us to look for information-wise. I can't think of anything. So I'm gonna have Gary look for spells so he can get more powerful.
Cool.
Maybe there's, like, a locate spell that he could use
Locate,
to find his
dragon.
Locate
God.
dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've heard
Gary
of that spell.
rolled an 18.
I was rolling to see which.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Gary.
What skill would this be to add to the 18?
Oh, with an 18 you just.
Oh, he just got it? Okay,
You
cool,
get it.
cool,
You get it. You
cool.
find a spell.
Cool.
Cool. Let's go to the wizard spell list, and I rolled a 5 on a d20. So you find a. You don't find a spell book, but you do find a spell scroll.
Okay, cool.
And this spell scroll is for comprehend languages.
Huh. Alright, that'd be handy.
Oh no, and then on the back there is scribbled a little footnote that says for additional spell, see choice.
Okay, what does that mean?
The tiefling's name is Choice.
Oh! I'll bring it to her.
Yeah.
Or him.
Yeah.
He told me to see you.
Yes. I have invented a spell, but I am not a wizard, so I cannot try it out. I was hoping that you could oblige me.
Yeah, you got a wizard.
Gary,
Yeah.
remember that one time where your magic came through me?
Yeah.
You think you can do that again?
No, because I already knew that spell, and that's how you were able to do it, but I don't know what spell he's going to ask you to try. I need to know the spell first.
Oh, well, you're invisible, so you could just look at it with me, right?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Yeah, we can do that.
Splendid. He starts going through some papers on his desk, and he's like, I was trying to make a spell. I wanted to memorialize my experiments with magic, but and I've noticed this naming convention with themed spells. You would know about this. Like usually they're named after the wizard, and then there's a descriptor, and then it tells what the spell does. Like Tasha's hideous laughter, Snillock's
Human's tiny hut.
Human's tiny hut. Yes. So I have created the spell with my birth name. It is Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh.
It
Name is Mike.
It was.
Well, it
Now
was.
it's
Now
Choice.
your choice.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? What does it do?
You get a glass of alcoholic lemonade.
Well, that just sounds refreshing.
It is, and what's wonderful about this spell is it's what I'm calling, it's a new type of spell, a level 1/2 spell. It only costs 1 spell point.
Yes! I need another dry erase marker.
So yes, can you please perform the spell now? Thank you.
Gary, do you think you could do it?
Maybe.
Alright. Wait. If I cast it from this spell scroll, does that mean that the spell scroll goes away?
Yes, but he has another one.
But will I lose the comprehend language on the other side?
Oh, sorry. The markings for Mike's Hard Lemonade will go away.
Oh, okay,
But the
okay,
markings
okay,
for comprehend languages will still stay.
Yeah. You got a cup?
Yes, I do. That's the sound of coffee hitting the floor, apparently.
What do I need to do to cast my Hard Lemonade?
Well, Gary does things. I mean, okay, well, give me a deception check.
Yeah, I was
you're
gonna say,
have to
I'm gonna pretend, and Gary's gonna be the one who's actually
casting
casting.
spells. So give me a deception check.
So, my question for you
Yes,
is, do
thank
level 1/2 spells
Yeah.
break invisibility?
This one is not an attack, so it does not.
Okay.
I'm saying right now.
That's fine. That's fine by me.
What am I adding to it? Deception?
Yes.
13.
13.
Oh wait, no, that was Gary. What's my deception? Is probably worse.
Probably worse.
12.
I rolled a 7, so like.
No!
Yeah, the glass fills up with a bright, a bright yellow, sweet, sickly sweet, bitter kind of liquid. And, I must insist you cast the spell. Would you like the first sip?
I'll pull out a little cup. Pour some in.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Oh,
It's alright.
you know what? Needs work. Check back with me in a couple of days. I have an idea.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
Alright.
Can you write it back down there? In case I...
Oh, yeah. And he swaps it out, gives you a new
Oh,
one.
great.
So that one you can add to your spell book.
Awesome. Thanks, mate.
No
Can
problem.
Gary later, like when we have like downtime and stuff like that, can he transcribe comprehend languages into his book?
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. So, as you guys are on your way out, you see above the door there is kind of a,
Oh, the saddest day. Continue.
there's like a motif of different kind of gods and deities depicting different like godly conflicts over the many ages. And in one of the pictures, kind of off to the side, it's not one of the main ones, you guys see depicted an image of, the platinum dragon Bahamut, which you guys recognize instantly. And he is doing battle with the four-headed dragon goddess Tiamat.
Wait,
And-
say that one more time?
You see an image of Bahamut.
Are we at the clerics?
No.
No,
Or
you're
we're
leaving
still
the-
we're still in the library. Okay. So Bahamut is doing what now?
Fighting with Tiamat.
But she's got 4 heads.
This image of Tiamat has 4 heads: a white head, a blue head, a green head, and a black head. And this matches every image of Tiamat that your characters have ever seen.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So white, blue, green, and black. You
Yep.
said.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Do we know in our lookings through of books about red dragons existing?
You have never heard of a red dragon in your life.
Okay. Never heard of good things. to
Never
know.
heard of a
Never
dragon?
heard of a red dragon.
Interesting.
And you guys, Glint and Gary, have mentioned a theory amongst dragons that they kind of read about at the local library, that because fire is often associated with light and radiant and holy damage, that there's a theory amongst dragons that only good dragons can gain access to fire. That is why there is no
Oh.
chromatic dragon who can breathe fire.
Interesting. Okay. Alright.
So,
Cool.
I guess, do you want to go to see the clerics, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, let's
see
follow
if we
up on
can,
the-
like, the divine intervention.
Yeah.
See if there's a lot of references to, maybe they have more information on dragons that were
Yeah.
created.
Mhm.
I guess it'll just start.
Or like what kind of divine intervention might create that kind of dragon?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See if they know anything about that.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll go to the dragons. Or
Alright.
the clerics, rather.
cool. So you, it takes you a couple minutes to travel across the city. You guys see more signs of kind of incoming peril. You see fewer and fewer guards. The streets are a little bit more grungy than you've seen on past visits. There's definitely kind of like an anticipation of war, like that kind of atmosphere in the air. And as you get to the White Hollow Sanctuary, white stucco building, 2 stories, pretty large. It's one of the like wider buildings in Mirabar. And when you enter the temple, you are met by a scene of pure chaos. There are a bunch of people who are holding like sick and dying family members and loved ones, trying to get care for them, and you notice that there are a couple of stone slabs all over that have dead bodies on them, and in front of them are clerics performing rituals.
It's a lot more intense than I was anticipating.
Yeah, seems to be where like the sick and dying are heading to in this time of trouble. And as you guys see all of that stuff, a very, very thin, bald, kind of frail-looking man in monk's robes come over. You look around and you see like a lot of water iconography, like waterfalls. And in the middle of the room, there is a waterfall going into this kind of pond, but causing no ripples. And Glint will recognize this as symbols of Eldeth. So this is a temple of Eldeth. And the old man comes up to you and he's like, "Oh, hello. My name is Cleric Wilmar. How may I help the two of you on this day?"
We're looking we're doing some research on dragons, and specifically unique dragons that we read at the library that sometimes are created through divine intervention.
Wonderful. Knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Yeah, so we were hoping maybe someone here might
Except
be
for
able to...
diamonds. Do you guys have any diamonds?
Oh, fresh out.
Fresh out
No,
of diamonds.
Don't have any
my.
diamonds.
Okay.
Anything else you need? You seem like you got a lot on your hands over here.
Yes, there's a lot going on in the city, and with the troubles, the resurrection troubles, it's...
What? Is it resurrection troubles?
Yes.
What?
Have you not heard?
No.
We're not from here.
Follow me.
Oh.
And he will take you kind of through the misery. As you get closer, you see that you see clerics in the front that are trying to heal as many of the sick people as they can. And you see a lot more kind of sadness in a cleric sanctuary than you guys have seen in the past.
Okay.
Cleric Wilmar will take you into his office, very Spartan office, plain wooden table, plain wooden trail, chairs, little waterfall in the corner. He sits down and he's like, "Well, first things first. You were looking into divine intervention on dragons information?"
Yeah, to create unique types of dragons.
Interesting. Wonderful. Did you want us to do that?
No, we were wondering if you...
No, we don't want you to do that. We just
Good.
if you know
'Cause
any-
I don't think I could.
If you know...
like stories.
If you, or if you've heard of this practice, or
yeah,
the kind of dragons that have come out of it.
if there's any specific ones or things like
Thanks.
that.
Like marbled steel, for example.
I haven't
Throwing
heard of
one out
anything-
there.
Nothing like that. But I mean, I suppose if here's the struggle. We don't have any information like that on hand. It's very specific. You would probably have to find clerics of specific dragon deities to kind of conjure that information up. So if you guys had some kind of divine connection to a deity, there are some rituals that we could perform. Really, yeah, rituals we could perform that would give you kind of a close connection, maybe a glimpse into this deity's past or something like that.
Do you know where such clerics and people might exist?
As you say that, you get a telepathic message from Glint that says,
Can I respond telepathically?
You can't. He can.
I can. Yeah.
Alright, well, that happens in there. And I want to be like, yeah, but like, not like... Oh, well, actually... But then why wouldn't you have said anything? I just say it out loud to seemingly nobody.
I have been talking to you this
Sorry.
entire time.
Sorry, voices. So...
Are you
what
hearing
was
voices,
this about
young man?
What is a resurrection problem?
Oh, there's some kind of
what's happening with that?
there's many fewer souls can be returned from the afterlife than previously. We cast the spells, and the souls just don't come back.
Do the bodies come back to life?
They do not.
Oh god.
No. Yeah, we actually had recently, very recently, like 11 days ago, so recently.
I don't make size.
That's
That
specific.
That's a
The,
specific number.
a woman came in here with her son, and we were unable to return him to life. She ran off all distraught. It was very sad.
Teddy bear lady.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
So yes, that's. I guess those are the answers I have for you. I'm sorry I couldn't do more, but yeah.
It's all right.
we need-
I'm sorry we don't have diamonds.
If you said you might be able to show these rituals if there was someone that was connected
Yes,
divinely
Yeah.
to a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
I'm a pretty, how do I want to, I don't know, pious, right? I'm pretty connected to the universe in a way,
Yeah.
and I also am a fan of dragons. Is there a harm in showing this to me if nothing happens and I'm not able to do it? Does something bad happen? Or is
No.
this something because we're seeking knowledge. That seems like a knowledge that I would like to obtain.
All right. Yeah. I guess there is no harm. How do you feel about intergalactic space travel?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess I'm open to it.
Open to it. Good. That's a great start. Yes.
What does intergalactic mean?
It means out of your head.
Which is, I totally knew that before you just said that.
Oh,
Right out of your head.
so we're going to be traveling outside of our brains?
Oh, young man, you will not be traveling anywhere. You will be right here with me.
Oh, great.
Yes. Your friend here will be...
Oh, that's my brother.
Oh! Your brother will
Yeah.
be otherwise occupied?
Will he be safe?
Very safe. Except for his own emotions.
Oh.
So let's get started.
All right, let's do it.
So
Look.
he takes you to a back room, and he seems to get a little pep in his step, as if like he's used to helping sick people all day, which is great and rewarding, but also very draining and sad.
Yeah.
And the fact that he gets to do like a cool ritual is kind of making his day.
All right.
So he goes back. He sets up like a really kind of surprisingly cozy back room. Like
Okay.
there's a bunch of different cushions on the floor, different incenses. There's a window looking on like a really nice stream. The sun's kind of cascading in, the like late day sun. It's kind of a really nice day. So he sets it up. He will give you a sheet, and he's like, these are our responsibilities. And it's very simple. It's just like light this incense at this point,
Oh, okay.
ring this bell at this point. Like he shows you how to use the little circle thing that makes the yeah. So you're at
Singing
one
bowl?
point. At some point,
Yeah.
you're singing bowls. It sets it all up. And then after
Like
like
just
he's
sings.
going.
That's how he's making it sing.
Actually, you really need to do. You can do both, but you really need to get the close enough. And then he's like, the last step is we really have to loosen your. We have to really loosen your mind's sphincter. It has to get as big and wide so the knowledge can flood in. And she hands you a dried up mushroom.
Sweet. All right, sure. I will take the mushroom, and then I'll message mentally Glint, and I'll just be like, I don't know. I'm gonna try this, but I feel like this is definitely more for you than it is for me.
Yeah,
So that's
should.
okay. But
Okay,
Wait.
here's what we're gonna do real quick. So, I think I know about how much he gave you. You're gonna be in charge of this, okay? Do not let this trip take you where it wants you to go, right? Now, everything's gonna be okay. Don't get too sad. Okay, remember that time? It was like 2 years ago, where I said I really get your connection to nature.
Yeah.
I had accidentally eaten one of these, and I've had them a couple times since. So, like, I got you. Everything's okay. Nothing's a big deal.
It's good. So here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be like trying to like loosen up a little bit, and still wearing my backpack, and I'm gonna attempt to like a little smidgen off of the mushroom, and like in the process of like slip some into the backpack.
Hell yeah! Give me a sleight of hand check. Glint definitely gives you guidance.
All right.
If this fails, is Gary still invisible?
Gary, I would say it's probably been less than an hour. So the spell's about to run out, but not yet.
Okay, because if so, then he could like invisibly steal another mushroom and bring it to
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, nice!
Dirty 20. All
Look
right.
at that, you got it.
All right, he got a 7. So yeah, you are able to
So I'll slip some in there because so far, other than this, everything else seems to be situational to the room.
Fair.
So I'm hoping that this is the only part that like we need to be involved in, and the rest is all mental. So if she's able to also get there, we can take this trip together. More so that I could do it for this guy, but she could do it for the actual useful part of the story.
Yeah, that makes sense. All
right.
right. So, as the different scents and the different sounds, the tonal quality, all kind of cascade in you as you start to feel a little bit loopy. They all kind of seem to kind of constitute your equilibrium, and you start to feel things. You start to feel giddy. You feel really good. You feel connected to Glint. Like, you guys are kind of sharing thoughts, not talking telepathically, but thinking the same thing. It is really good. You go over to the river, and you're watching it, and just the light cascading off of the water is gorgeous. And then kind of the ground on the shore starts to undulate and move in waves, and it's almost like you can see what's under the ground, but it's moving on the ground. And
crawling.
Glint comes out of your backpack, and this guy, Cleric Wilmar, reacts. He's definitely like, oh,
Cleric
my
Wilmar.
stars.
I didn't know that was his name.
He said
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah.
I
Oh, my
said-
stars! And Glint pops up on your shoulder. You guys boop each other's snoots. And then as you lay down, like the weight of the room seems to kind of rest over you. And you
Just a nice little
guys
cuddle.
are rushed back through time. Yes.
You said they booped each other's nose?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's out of the bag.
Oh!
This guy thinks he's done the greatest connection to dragons at the moment.
Okay.
I'm not with it enough to try to convince him that that's what he's doing. So I'm just like,
You guys, I gotta find where I wrote this. Are taken back in time. You see, it's like those. I forget what they're called. The time lapse videos. You see a time lapse video in reverse, and you see the physical landscape changing. You're talking geological time now. You travel back to a volcano called the Well of Dragons. In there,
Well of Dragons.
you see
You can write it down. I'm
mighty heroes, 5 of them, finally defeating Tiamat.
Oh my god.
A dwarf, a half-elf, a dragonborn, a gnome, and the 5th one. And
That's so blurry.
yeah, it's not important. And
Can't make it out.
you see this man die. You see the head of Tiamat kind of get sucked back into this portal, but really strangely, this head has 5. There's 5 of them, and one of them is red. This is the dragon goddess Tiamat.
What?
After the heroes of Zooktopia, the metropolis that was once the small village of Zookville, defeated Tiamat, the dragon goddess went to war with herself. Since the red head's chosen Severin was the one in charge, she was blamed for the failure. The other 4 heads combined their strength and cast a spell to name the red dragon's head. Because names have power, her having a separate name separated her from Tiamat. And this new head, whose name was Umbriel, was cast down into the abyss. Was cast down into the abyss. At that point, Tiamat gave all other red dragons the choice. They could either join Umbriel in the abyss, or they could forsake Umbriel, pledge their allegiance to the new Tiamat, and change their color.
Oh.
Not a single dragon went with Umbriel.
Okay.
And without any followers, a god dies.
Ooh.
However, Umbriel was the smartest. Or, sorry, not the smartest. Umbriel was the most cunning of the dragon's head. And when her chosen was picked to be the leader of this cult of the dragon, she knew that this might happen. So she stored a little piece of her divinity in a pseudo-dragon. And it masqueraded as Severin's familiar. When Severin died, magic was triggered. And that little spark of Umbriel was sent to the Shadowfell. And that's what you see. And you guys wake up, you have mild tummy cramps, cotton mouth, and all of this new knowledge. Anybody got a drink? I could use some water.
Oh, yeah. Gary, do the thing.
What thing?
Mix on lemonade.
Oh, you can guess it now.
Oh, I can.
Can you guess it?
I read it. There you go.
Actually, it's almost worse now because all the sugar and the alcohol.
You know, if you could make this like black raspberry, it'd be so much better.
It'd be so much better.
Well, I mean, Troy said to come back later, and he said he had ideas, so maybe we'll get different flavors.
Was your trip successful?
Yeah.
What?
I know all of the things, man.
Explain.
Did you?
He gives you a glass of water,
Oh, that's
too.
much better. Oh my god. Did you know that Tiamat had 5 heads?
I've heard rumors.
No, it's true. I saw it happen.
That's ridiculous.
As ridiculous as Magic Mushroom Crazy Time.
Fair enough. What did you see?
There was some heroes, and they beat Tiamat, and so many things. And she had a head that was red, and then they got rid of it. They made it they gave it a name, Umbriel, and then they sent it to hell. But nobody joined it, so it lost all of its followers. So then it's dead. But it put a spark of divinity in a pseudo dragon, and just. It's heavy, man.
Quiet.
Do you think that red head has anything to do with the red?
That seems like a coincidence.
Oh, I was just throwing it out.
I mean, they're both red.
Both red.
You could be right.
Something to think about.
I got nothing.
Something to think about.
Wow.
So many.
It actually didn't help as much as I would have hoped, though.
But that's something we did know before.
You two give me an insight check.
Did Glint have a different trip?
No, they had the same.
Oh, okay.
They were holding hands the whole time, but it was
Okay.
in their brains.
Gotcha.
So it was just for
What
comfort.
kind of check are we doing?
Insight.
19.
11.
With your 19, after like you tell all of the you say all the things that that you saw, and Wilmer is a little. He reacts to it. He's a little confused, concerned. He's somewhere in there.
Okay.
He has more questions than he did before, I guess I'll say.
What's up, dude? You seem like you've got questions.
Yeah. You're not a chosen of any particular god, I can tell. And it doesn't seem like your little friend there is either. But that is a profoundly specific vision for this ritual.
I told you I'm connected to the universe. On a greater
I
cosmic
guess
scale.
And the
you
dragon.
are.
Just like...
Which I have several questions about. But they all seem none of my business, so I'm not going to ask them.
I
Respect you, dude.
respect you, Wilmar. You get things. I hope you
You're a
get
good
your
dude.
troubles sorted out. But
Thank you.
I will answer... You've helped me.
Mm-hmm.
I will answer one question.
Oh.
What do you got?
Hoof.
Knowledge for knowledge. It's only fair.
Do you know what the cause of this resurrection difficulty is?
At the moment, no.
Oh, okay.
But I just got a whole bunch of knowledge dropped on me, so maybe they're related.
Okay.
It said it was only 11 days ago, right?
What was?
This issue that you had.
No. That was the one specific lady. that was 11
I
days
see.
ago.
Okay.
The
How
issue's
long
been
has the
going
issue
on.
been going on?
For about, I would say 2 or 3 months.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, we had none of it on the farm, because...
Not a lot of death on your farm, I guess.
Question.
Yes.
What's the Shadowfell?
The Shadowfell is another realm of existence. Gary will have definitely read about that. It's how would you explain it, Ted?
So, the material plane exists as it is right now, and there is sort of a dark mirror to the material plane, and that is the Shadowfell.
Okay.
And there's sort of the whimsical Feywild, which is the sort of fairy mirror to the material plane, and we kind of sit in the middle between the Feywild and the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell is spooky and weird in current canon, which is all over the place, but it definitely has a Ravenloft vibe to it. Like, it may have been pulled. Shadowfell maybe... Ravenloft may be part of the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell may have been formed from Ravenloft.
Basically, the Upside Down meets Ravenloft.
Now,
Yes.
Hear me out.
All right. What do you got?
Can souls be sent to the Shadowfell?
I don't see why not.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't
I
see
mean,
why
with
not.
the souls...
Would resurrection be able to bring souls back from the Shadowfell typically?
Typically, if a soul were to... That's
So
an
I'm
interesting
wondering
question.
if the souls you're trying to bring back was sent to the Shadowfell. Like, what if the Red are stealing souls and people to get followers for this evil Red deity, I guess. The dragon head that was red and got separated.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, what if they're doing that and trying to bring it to power?
I mean,
That is a very interesting thought.
there's a
It's
lot
a theory
of...
I'm working on.
That is a lot of moving parts. I'm not saying that it's wrong.
But,
I'm just-
To follow
Just
that
ideas.
train of thought,
yes.
my guess is these resurrection troubles are because, taking that spirit, that theory, something is not allowing, whether
Yeah.
it's like, do your other magics work? Your
Yes.
other like your other healing, it's just resurrection.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a god thing. It
No.
doesn't sound like.
No.
So maybe...
They're answering all our prayers. They're communing.
Okay, all right.
Our more powerful clerics seem to be able to get them to do whatever they want.
So I've heard that. So, okay, so that's good. That means healing and everything
Yes.
still works. So
That
it's
is
just
good.
this. So my guess is then
Ooh,
if
we better not
souls,
die.
well, if souls are needed for resurrection, which is this the line we're kind of going down here? Maybe whatever the problem is barring that capturing them, barring them from returning from wherever they're being held, siphoning them off to another place.
Yeah.
Could be the Shadowfell, could be
anywhere.
Hell, I don't know.
Who's to say?
But that's my guess is that's why. That probably doesn't, you probably put that together or have thought something along those lines, I would guess.
It's very possible.
It's the only thing I could, if everything else works, if nothing worked like healing wise, then if it was just the Eldath Temple, then I'd say, okay, maybe it's an Eldath thing, or maybe it's a whatever, but it sounds like it's just that. Have you had talks with other temples?
No, with the war incoming, we're pretty isolated.
So maybe that's, if you have contacts and you can send a message or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe you can find out if
there.
other clerics of other deities are running into the same issue. Then it's a greater resurrection thing.
Yeah.
Not just a
Or
specific to
then
you
it's an
resurrection
Eldath
thing.
thing.
Okay. Yeah. This is.
That's where I would start. Well, we're a
that's a good idea.
We're a new investigation team.
Yeah,
We
you
are.
guys seem to be putting together pieces quite rapidly.
Do we have a... Our last name's Strongheart. I forgot what it was for a hot second.
Yep.
The Strongheart Boys. It's a detective agency.
We're still workshopping the
like
name.
a card.
We're still workshopping it.
Cool. I love it.
I like the Strongheart Boys.
Cool.
We're still workshopping the name.
Strongheart Brothers.
Whatever you guys would like.
Brothers Strong.
So, is there anything else
Anyway.
that we could help you with here?
No?
I mean,
Here's 5 gold. I would like to donate this to the temple and help you with your troubles
Oh, thank you so
in
much.
exchange for help.
Wonderful. Blessings of Eldeth upon you. Bloop, bloop.
was the weirdest experience of my life, but also the most enlightening. So,
Right?
Interesting.
Like, not too much, but like once
no-
a year. That's kind of fun.
yeah, like, it was enough. I'm good.
Yeah.
Do you, and I turned to Brother Wilmar and I was like, so what have you seen? Have you done this?
I have.
What'd you see?
Yeah, remember how I said the other ones are way less specific?
Just
Yeah, I saw like a waterfall and I was bathing in it and it felt like really good.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I took it to mean that I am doing right bathing in the light of Eldeth.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I would take it.
Yeah.
You're alright.
Also, I like the little waterfall. It's like over in the corner.
It's
just symbolic.
The tinkling, it's very calming.
Yeah.
Calming
Makes me have to pee a
therapy,
lot, but
yeah.
like, you know, take what I can get.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, thanks for all your help.
Praise be.
Praise be.
Alright. And you guys head out of the White Hall Sanctuary.
Wow. That was wild.
How you feeling?
There's just so much stuff. You should go back in the pack, Glenn. That's.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Oh, Gabby knows a new spell now, so if she wants to come out of her pack, he could go like, and it should be invisible.
Yes.
Alright, well,
But
that's
only one of them can be invisible at a time, and only twice a day.
Yeah.
Well, maybe more than twice a day.
probably more than twice.
More than twice a day. I forgot we got so many spell points.
But don't
Spell points, not spell slots. That's the benefit.
benefit.
Yeah, Glint has other things that she could do now too.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was. I'm gonna need like some more time
Oh,
to process
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
There was
that
a lot in there.
But yeah, we did the thing. Magic Man, we did it.
Magic Man!
We didn't get anything, but we did it.
Do you want to talk to that noble family about the missing kid? The ransom.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
What time is it now? We started this at like what, mid-afternoon?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say now it's closer to like 5, 6 p.m.
Alright, so let's go try and do this quick. Grab some dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the bed early. Get our stuff in the morning and head home.
Yeah. All right.
Sound like a plan?
That sounds great.
Alright, cool. So you guys head
to
over
Wiggle.
to the
Wigglestaff.
Wigglestaff Manor. As you approach the higher end of the city, and more specifically the Wigglestaff Manor, you are assaulted with all of the finer smells that you can find here in Mirabar. There's the smell of warm fermenting ale and hot coals and fresh baked bread and laundry as
Smells
you
like oil.
approach a 2-story stonework building, painted a bright red. That is a big sign out front that says the Wigglestaff Manor, with a bell
Questionable
and a
design
door
choices.
and a gate.
Just a name. Why would you keep it?
You guys can tell. You see the paint is peeling. It is a very old paint job. Yeah.
Ding, ding,
So, there is silence for a couple of seconds, and then door opens. Very balding guy, very, very deep headline, tuxedo, bow tie, tails, white gloves. Yes, how may I help you?
Good day, kind sir. We are investigators investigating the missing children, and we heard that this family's case was slightly different and might illuminate new situations for us. So we were wondering if we could talk to the master of the house.
Quite. If you wouldn't mind waiting in the foyer, I will retrieve the man of the house, and he will all speak to you thusly. Is that amenable to all parties considered?
Yes, quite.
Yeah, that's fine.
Quite. So, he opens the door, lets you pass.
I'm not fitting in with the fancy folk.
Sure. Good luck.
You get inside, and it seems like the whole, the entire interior is...
Chocolate Gauntlet really sells it.
Chocolate gauntlet.
Chocolate Gauntlet. That sounds like a terrible sex move.
Chocolate
So you...
Knowing so many bad
So you, yeah. So you get in, although the dark oak lines all the walls. There are various paintings. You hear you hear the notes of a violin coming from the other room. As a brusque, finely dressed man, he's got a blue overcoat lined in fur. You see some gold filigree, all on various spates. He's got big gold buckles on his pants, not his pants, on his shoes. And he comes over and he's like, "Yes, you are the investigation team?"
Yeah.
Yes, you are coming here you're helping solve the case of my missing daughter, Addison, are you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Addison.
Yes, quite. So, as the, constabulary has probably told you that, there is a, reward for the returning of my daughter, the Ironbolt Stockades are offering 175 gold if you bring the perpetrators to justice and or save my daughter. However, if you bring the perpetrators straight to me, I will double the fee. So, if you have any questions, I can answer them thusly, and once you are on your investigation, I would like updates only when you have them and not before.
Right. All right. Can you tell us about when your daughter went missing?
Yes.
What
She went missing about 3 days hence. Yes.
And what happened on that day? Where was she? Was she with anybody?
Yeah, she was up in her room. I was out for the evening, taking in the orchestra that is playing down in the amphitheater down in Mirabar.
She was
Wait.
home alone?
No,
Or-
she was. The servants were here with her, of course. I just happened to be out at the time.
What about the missus? Is there a missus?
Yes, the missus. She's currently out of town. It was getting a little bit spicy in town for her, so she went to our summer home down in Calimport. She'll be back in 10 days. If Addison isn't back by then, I will never hear the end of it.
Inside track.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
seems
he
super
seemed-
broken up.
Yeah,
about
he
it.
seems like very nonchalant and almost like he doesn't care.
Yeah,
So, like, yeah, inside track.
go for it. What do you got?
18.
18?
16.
Alright, you don't sense any overt deception from Yeah, and with an 18, you can tell that he's putting on a little bit of an act, but it seems to be him trying to like maintain face in front of his servants.
Gotcha.
Not that he doesn't care about his daughter. It
Okay.
seems more like a fucked up, I don't want to show weakness in front of the
Gotcha.
staff thing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So his priorities are fucked, but his sincere is
Is his
concern
staff
is
in the
sincere.
room?
There is the footman that let you in hasn't left. He's still like
Oh.
yeah.
All right.
If you'd like to take a look at the room she was taken from,
Yeah.
it seems pretty
Yeah.
yes.
That would be great.
Cool. Gunther! And the servant begins to lead you to further into the house, presumably to the room. And he goes after you.
And once the servant leaves and like goes away, I'm just gonna like be like, are you alright? I mean, your daughter's missing and everything.
Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. After you.
All right. Yeah, I go.
Cool. So he leads you through a hall, up some stairs, into what is a really lovely bedroom. A lot of purple and pink draperies. You see a bunch of different toys. A bunch of them are a lot like fancier than like the teddy bear you saw, like that quality, the Doc's Provision quality toys. These are a little bit nicer. And then you are able to see that the glass window has been broken. There are glass shards on the floor in the room, and there is a little bit of blood on some of the glass. It looked to us and to the city guard as a basic snatch and grab, but they haven't been able to figure out how he got to the second floor window.
The person who told us about your daughter's case
Yes.
mentioned that it was slightly different than the other disappearances,
Yes.
and that there was like a ransom note or something.
Yes.
Could we see the ransom note?
He showed you in
He
the...
showed us
He
this.
showed
You
it.
did?
He had
Yeah,
it.
we
Oh,
got.
I missed it. I'm
It's an
sorry.
excellent calligraphy. Focus up.
I'm sorry. There's so many instances of nice calligraphy. They're blurring together.
I feel like there was just two. The one time that you
One
asked
time
for
3
a letter,
games ago,
and
this
then
one
literally
time.
earlier this game.
Well, I didn't know that was the rants. Was that it with the what's his name, Archer? Okay, there it is.
Welcome.
Background. Here we go.
Thank you.
Here we go, back
I'm
in.
going to investigate, I guess, and see if anything looks out of place with the broken glass and around the window, and I don't know.
So we saw the lady with the fancy calligraphy 11 days ago. And this lady went missing 3 days ago. Which means that she wrote, unless they all have really nice handwriting and can all write the same, she wrote this ahead of time, like it was pre-planned for it to be done when she wasn't there.
I mean, or she just sent a ransom note from wherever she was.
Well, either way, it would take time to travel there.
I mean, if they have messenger.
It's true.
How did the letter arrive? Was
Yeah.
it here? Is it just like on the bed, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, he shuts the door behind you, and just because I really like Hook, there's a
Yeah, I was
dagger
gonna say.
in the door
Yeah, fair.
that had the note in it. He hasn't touched the dagger. The dagger's still where it was left.
Okay. Investigate the dagger.
All right, roll an investigation check.
All right. We should also figure out if this dagger's magic. It's probably not.
I was going to
They
say,
left it
Gary...
behind. They left it behind, but
I was going to say Glenn start... Or can she do ritual detection?
she can. No. I got a 5.
This dagger seems sharp, and you would guess it wasn't made to stab doors.
What about a 15?
15, you know both of those things, and you're able to get a better look at the quality of the dagger. It seems to be pretty like basic stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of no kind of adornments that make it fancy. It's a pretty common thing that that wouldn't cost very much, and you can get most places. You see what there used to be a maker's mark on the dagger's hilt, but it seems to have been filed off, so you can't see what the maker's mark is.
Okay.
Alright, let's go check the window.
Yeah. And like outside the window, see like how someone might have been able to get in through this window.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it was a 2-story?
Yeah, you're on the second story. You poke your head out the window, and it doesn't seem like anyone could have climbed this part of the building. The stonework seems to be really kind of flat, like there aren't those like little grooves that you sometimes see where you can get a handhold. And there are no ledges or anything. So from up here, it's not really clear how someone could have gotten in or out.
But yeah, I mean, it would definitely... I would have had potentially Glint to start casting Detect Magic, but I'm convinced that the entry point was magical.
Yeah.
Unless there's like... what's the roof situation look like? Could
Or like
someone
an
have
attic or
thrown like a grappling hook on the roof and scaled it with a rope, possibly?
Possibly.
I don't know
You would have to get up onto the
okay.
roof to see if it was something you could gain purchase on.
And how close is this? Is it like, does it have like grounds?
Yeah,
Right?
there's a pretty sizable grounds. The fencing is really low. You couldn't like leap from the fence up to the window or anything like that.
But it's low, so that means it's easy to sneak onto this property. Do they have any, like, what are their defense precautions? I'm going to ask the butler person.
Oh.
Like, do you have any sort of security or
Yes.
precautions?
Yes, we have a spellcaster come by once every day to cast the alarm spell at night. So anyone comes over the grounds, it'll make a loud noise.
Was it triggered?
Was it triggered that night?
It was not triggered that night.
So they weren't physically on the ground. Wait, does the alarm spell go off if they're touching the ground? Or, like, if they were to fly, it wouldn't go off?
I gotta double check the alarm spell, but I think it's if they like cross a threshold. It's like you enter an area.
Oh, so maybe someone like, what's it called, dispelled it.
I mean, or the spellcaster was
Or the
lying.
spellcaster, yeah. Well,
Like,
have you seen the spellcaster since this incident?
Yes, they come back every day.
And they're still coming back, everything normal.
Yeah,
they're coming back tonight.
they are.
Oh, hang
Do you mind
around.
if we meet them?
Not at all.
Let's make sure he's actually casting the spell,
Yeah.
not just making a show. This could be an inside job.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, even if he casts it tonight, well, who's to say that he didn't? Yeah.
We'll see if he
I
can.
want to meet this guy.
We'll see if he
Alright,
even
cool.
can.
See if he even can, or if it's just a
Yeah.
charade.
Just yep. I want to get up on the roof.
All right, cool. How?
So how high is the roof from this window?
From this window?
Goat jump. He's a mountain goat.
That's the plan.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
It's definitely doable.
Depending on if he needs it or not, can I give him the help action by like boosting him out the window?
Sure.
I have a 25.
Never mind.
All right, cool.
And
So
I get to add an extra 3 feet to my jump because I have mirthful leaps as a satyr.
That's awesome.
So
yeah, man, you are able to with like 1, 2 goat jump, and then you're able to do like the grab and flip up thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're up on the roof. Up here on the roof,
You
there
look
is
super cool, Ferris.
there is a little bit of a lip that a grappling hook could definitely get some purchase on.
Okay.
And why don't you give me another either investigation or perception check to kind of look around.
Yeah,
see if
I
you see
will
anything
do a
up here.
perception, but since we're up here on the roof, I will have Glint peek out of the backpack and help me.
You got it.
And household cast guidance.
Nice.
Which is a 4, off to a great start. 10, but with advantage, turns into a 14, 24.
All right, awesome. With a 24, you find an obvious thing and a less obvious thing.
Okay.
You find a note that seems to have fallen to the floor, and you see some scrapings
Okay.
on the top of the roof that look like they were made by a grappling hook.
Okay. You said there's a note?
There was a note.
Yeah, I take the note.
You take the note.
I open the note.
The note says something on a different page.
It's weird. They've only left the one page.
Yeah. The note says, we got our pay. It's time to go. If you're looking for more money, the old lady is paying. Meet up at 3 Orc Pass.
If you're looking for more pay.
The old lady is paying. Meet up at 3 Orc Pass.
Alright, so another mention of 3 Oak Pass.
Right. So, I will take a mental note of the scrapings of the grappling hook.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the note,
Mm-hmm.
and I will...
Go down.
I'm not gonna make you roll. You pop on down.
What'd you find?
more information. We got a note about 3 Orc Pass again.
Ooh.
But it says, we got our money. If you're looking for more payment, the old lady is paying. Meet up at 3 Orc Pass. I will say this out loud so the guy can hear me.
You know any old ladies?
Could be his old lady.
Do I know any old ladies? I never met one in my whole life.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, someone paid your people to... I don't think it was magic. There's grappling hook scrapings on it.
Lovely.
And yeah, apparently whoever they were already got paid to do this job. Sir, I don't mean to be... I don't actually care. So, you don't have any... I know you said your wife went to Calimport for a week, to your summer home. You guys okay? Would she ever do something? I mean, I know this is bold for me to say, but would she ever do something like arrange for your daughter to be kidnapped to make you look bad for something for her? If you need your staff to leave, then have this discussion in private, that's fine.
Here's the thing. I don't think she would, but we don't actually talk much, so I don't know that she wouldn't, you know?
Does she have a close relationship with your daughter?
Yes, they seem very fond of each other.
Because all
I'm
saying,
also very fond of Addison, for what it's worth.
No, it just says the old lady is paying, and now this obviously could be like a crone, or it could be referencing your wife in that it's your old lady is paying to have this done while she's in Calimport, and then comes back and, what did you do? You lost her, and then she like, I'm leaving you, and then she leaves and go find your daughter, and then they do a whole thing. I don't know if that benefits her at all, but thought process.
You know, I like where you're
What's
going.
alimony like in Faerun?
Child support. Well, I guess it would just be alimony at this point.
Who's to say?
What are the divorce rates?
I guess it really depends on how good your lawyer is. And he'll say, well, that's all
That's our
an
next-
excellent thought.
Our
And I
next
guess
twist, we become lawyers.
when you bring the perpetrators back here, I will extract that information from them.
Do you mind if we inform the authorities of the break on this in case they have more information?
Ooh.
Or would you rather this just stay between us?
Well, see, if they catch the folks, they're just going to arrest them, they're going
You
to
want-
jail,
I
and I
got
don't
it.
like that.
You want,
Gotcha.
this is a personal thing.
Yes, I'd
It's
like to
personal,
deal
okay.
with it personally.
Alright, well,
Alright.
just, listen, we can, while the constabulary has more resources, and they're currently in the process of looking into something at 3 Orc Pass. I've heard they have a crack team on figuring out what's going on at 3 Orc Pass.
Oh, do they?
They do.
That'll be the first.
True, but they're
Yeah,
apparently...
it's great so far.
Yeah,
experience.
so it's apparently it's a new team that are looking into this.
Good.
So while it would be beneficial to have that team to help us
Yeah.
and have that resources,
Yeah.
we could definitely make sure we don't involve them.
Yeah.
But I think you know where this is going.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost a little extra to keep this between just the three of us. Because we try to do everything on the up and up
Yeah.
to keep our relationship good with them.
Well, I
Yeah, I gotta
already
keep
was
record.
offering double.
All right.
If you want to bump it up to double 25, like plus 25, I can throw in an extra something for your trouble.
That sounds reasonable.
Well,
All right.
I was gonna say next time, double in a favor.
Well, let's start.
Cash in later.
Well, again, we just met these guys.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
know,
he doesn't
I
have
know.
any more family troubles.
Exactly.
All right.
Well,
we're on the case.
what can you tell us? What's the guy who comes by to do your alarm spell?
Yeah.
Is that just someone you hire? Do you know them well, or are they
Oh,
closely
no,
acquainted? Is it a
no, it's
service where they send a different person each time?
Oh no, it's one person. There's not a lot of magic users with spellcasting services for sale around Mirabar.
Who's your alarm guy?
His name is Choice.
Oh, Choice!
Oh, all right.
Oh, Choice.
All right. Well, at least we know he's capable of magic.
It's true.
We know Choice, so that's all right. And what is
Oh,
that?
bully.
Right. Is Choice coming by here soon?
Well,
when
tonight,
do they
I
usually
guess
come
it's,
by?
yeah, it's about another 20 minutes.
Mind if we hang out for those 20 minutes so we can talk? We won't get in your hair. We can wait in the foyer if you...
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Of course.
Yeah. And while you guys wait 20 minutes in the foyer, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay. Well, folks, we will be right back. Thank you, Tyler, for the super chat. We do appreciate that. I tried to give everybody flint bucks, but it's being a butt. So
We'll work on that chat.
More like Flint butts.
more like
Oh!
flint butts. So
Uh,
yeah, and like I said, I'm
Multiple butts of
working
flint.
on the redeem feature, which will allow you guys to, or like a commands list, because it's not super intuitive this way, so that you guys will know what you can do, like the different mini games that you can play. We played around with the quote system a little bit, which was interesting because they were all very unique quotes that were pulled from the long list of quotes. A lot about opening when we have apologize with your dick. Open up your hole. I'm here for the wanton murder and mayhem, but that's just me. You know, things like that. Yeah, so there
Dope.
we go.
Nice.
Jordan, what's the password? LB. Titty boobs. Classic run of 7 parts. All right, folks. We will be right back.
See you soon.
Welcome back, Internet! Me and these nerds are gonna continue our adventure. You guys, you're still at the Wigglestaff Manor, of the home of Jerome Winters. And, you guys found out that Choice has been coming here every night to cast Alarm on the premises. You had previously stated you want to hang out until they show up. Do you still want to hang out until he shows up?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Cool. So,
I just want to ask him about that particular day to see what his day was about and then insight it.
Yeah, sure.
cool. So you guys wait in the foyer, pretty short wait, and then you see Choice show up and start.
Gary's gonna wave.
Oh!
Hi, Magic Man! Not Gary. I meant
I know.
Yeah.
And he'll say, hello, Lionel. This is wonderful to see you again. Ferris, this is truly, truly a delight. How can I help you?
We're investigating the missing children.
Yes.
We heard there was the little girl from this house.
Excuse me.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Pick which god you want.
I did.
Good. We were told you come here and do the alarm spell each night.
Yes. Lord Winters pays me quite well for it.
So the night that the disappearing happened, the kidnapping.
Yes.
Can you tell us what your day, what your experience was here that day?
It was very typical. I arrived at the prescribed time. I cast the alarm spell over the entire area. It took several castings, for it is a pretty large area, and then I left.
Was anybody with you or saw you when you came and did your spell? Do you check in with someone?
I do. I check in with Gunther, the footman at the door, when I am finished, so he knows he is allowed to go to bed.
Just when you finish or before you
Just
do your
when
casting?
I'm complete. Just when I'm complete.
So no one actually saw you cast the spell that night?
Correct. No one. I was here alone, and I was the only one who was around when I cast the spell.
Can I insight to see if he actually cast the spell? Like when he says like, I cast the spell that night.
Sure.
Can I see if he's like lying?
Yeah, go for it.
Can Gary?
No.
That's fair. Insight is what I'm doing, right?
Yep.
16.
16. Seems on the level.
Alright. Alright. Great. Do you know of any means that would have disarmed your alarm spell? Because it wasn't triggered that night when someone broke in.
I can think of 2 ways if I were trying to get through my own alarm spell that I would accomplish it. The first would be a dispel magic. The spell would probably take care of it pretty quickly. And secondly, a power. If you cast the silence spell in the area, then no one would be able to hear the alarm go off.
Oh, that's smart.
That's 2 different ways, yeah.
And you created like a dome over the whole house? Or is it just on the grounds? Like could someone have dropped from above onto the roof? Without triggering
Double
it?
check the alarm spell for me. Where'd I put that book?
Alarm. You set an alarm against unlocked. Choose door, window, or area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube.
Okay,
Until-
so then it would have been several 20-foot cubes. So the spell goes up to 20 feet. It doesn't reach all the way up to the roof, but it does the rest of the area.
there-
You would see that the window is within the 20 feet. So it would have had to. They would have had to go into the alarm space to break in that window.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, I'm good. As far as question, so.
Alright, then. Let's head to, I guess...
What is it? Because it's nighttime now, right?
It is nighttime.
Sleep time?
Yeah, you could go
Yeah.
back to your hotel in the Shady
Shady Spigot, there it is. I knew it was Spigot.
It's a Shady Spigot.
Yeah.
Alright, then. Let's do
Pack it
that.
in for the night.
All right, so you guys head over to the Shady Spigot. As you go in, you see Frederick say, "Oh, the friends, they are back from the night. I did not expect to see you, but this is good. This is a good surprise. Can I get you ales or some food or another night's lodgings?"
All of the above, please.
Wunderbar. Have a seat, and I will bring it right over.
Thank you.
He plops, you guys wait down like 5 minutes. He plops down a tankard of ale in front of each of you and a big plate of sausage and potatoes.
Nice.
And actually, why don't you guys give me perception checks?
18.
18, huh?
14.
All right. With a 14, you overhear some folk talking about a. Oh, there's a. The proprietor of the local apothecary is talking about missing some berries. You hear a little gnome guy talking about missing. You just kind of overhear because you got a 14, so you hear the word Elmer and you hear berries. And then with an 18, Ferris, you overhear a group of women in the corner talking about, one of them keeps on mentioning her favorite hammer,
Okay.
and that it seems to be missing.
Okay. Well, I guess we should.
He also had this.
Right.
Passage of death, speak those words that came before of those who came before you. Silent wings hide many secrets.
Right, we were gonna check the.
The
cemetery.
alley, was that?
The
Oh, that's
cemetery.
right. Passage of death.
Both. But I feel like I want to go home first.
Yeah, we'll follow up with this another time.
So.
So sleepy time.
All right, you guys go to sleep. You guys both get a long rest.
Tonight.
Wake up the next day. You feel energized. Things are good.
Alright, so let's get the stuff for Mum and then travel on.
Yeah.
All right. We could just skip that.
Skip, yeah, I was
Guys,
gonna say,
take off the money. You guys get all the supplies you need from Doc's Provisions. You are able to pick up buy a
easy
draft
come,
horse.
Easy go.
You're able to get a draft horse and a cart from the Treadfoot stalls, and you set off home. Cool. Celine, give me a d20.
9.
9. All right. Nothing eventful happens on the road. You guys approach your farm. Things seem pretty normal. Things are quiet. At this point, it is kind of the afternoon. As you come kind of trundling up the road to your house, your mom sees you. She's sweeping off the front steps and gets a great big smile and runs over to you guys like, "Oh, my boys and my little dragons, they're all back. Oh, I've missed you so much. It's been so many days." You scoop her up, give her a big hug, and dope. Glint is going to look over at Mom and say, "Mom, what's wrong?" And you guys, when she says that, notice like there's relief in her eyes. And she goes, "Your sister Gilly has been acting so weird the last couple of days. It's the day after you left. She's been very quiet. She's been very sullen. I don't understand what's wrong. Would you please go talk to her?"
Yeah. Run over. Go.
Oh.
Is she inside?
Yeah, she's in her room.
Go to her room. Give her a soft knock.
There's a soft little knock. You hear a voice, "Come in."
Hi, Gilly. What home?
"Oh, hi, Lionel.
What?
Hi, Ferris."
Mum says you've been acting down. What's going on?
"Well, things have taken a turn since you left. And her voice starts getting deeper and matches more, it's a little more flowery, a little more elven. And it says, and since you took my slaves, I needed to even the scales. So why don't you stay out of our way, and maybe your sister will be okay." And this image of Gilly vanishes in shadow.
I punch a wall.
The wall breaks. God! Lionel! That better have not been your sister! Because that is excessive, and you know how many times
Yeah,
I've got
Mum?
to patch up the...
Mum?
Yes?
Gilly's gone.
What?
Gilly's gone.
Where has she gone?
Who's to say? So in Mirabar, there's this cult people, the people we caught on our property.
Yes.
And they've been taking a bunch of kids.
Yes.
And kidnapping and stealing people away.
And what
And we
does
came
that-
in here and talked to her, and then she started speaking in a weird voice.
Yes.
And then said, since we took her slaves, that we should need to stay out of business, otherwise Gilly won't be okay. And then she vanished.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
Well, boys,
Lionel's lip is quivering.
what are we going to do about this?
Gonna kill some fucking people.
See, I told you we didn't have any problem crossing that line. We have some lines on where this could possibly lead. So...
When we left,
Yes.
did a woman and a man come through with a caravan, with a wagon?
Yes.
They claimed they were calligraphers.
A day or two after you left.
What did they do in town, and when did they leave? What direction did they go?
They delivered a letter to the library. They bought some jam, and then they left on what looked like the road south.
Well, that tracks. 3 hour pass.
Right. What time of day is it? Did we spend all day traveling here? Is it nighttime?
You guys had a cart and a horse. I'm gonna say you shaved a little bit of time off. So let's say it's around like 5 p.m.
Okay, and how long of a trip is it to 3 Orc Pass?
3 Arc Pass, you would get there tomorrow night.
If we started now.
Yeah.
Would we be able to take a long rest in between too, or is that if we just hoof it all the way through?
Oh, no, that's if you took a long rest, too.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you took a long rest, you'd get there tomorrow night. If you hoofed it, you could get there by, like, tomorrow midday. But you know it's an overnight campsite, so you might have a better shot of seeing people there at night.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to check in the... Has anybody else gone missing in the town?
Yeah, have there been
no,
any
not
other
that I've heard
reports
of.
of people missing?
No, not at all.
Alright,
Did Gilly start acting weird after those people left?
Yeah, it was the next morning.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm gonna go check in with Fern just to see if any other kids are acting strange.
Alright. It's probably not. I think this is a target.
I think it's a targeted thing, but like just in case.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine.
So I'm gonna run over towards where Fern would be at this time of day. I would assume I would know her house, maybe.
Yeah, you would know where Fern lives. So yeah, are you going alone? I mean, Gary's going.
I mean, Gary's going.
So you guys rush over
I was
there.
gonna say get whatever we need going. Mama, you gonna come with us, or are you hanging home?
Oh, I'm going to stay here in case those motherfuckers come back.
Yeah, all right. Defend the town.
Oh, you know it. So you run. Thoughts of your sister like just racing through your mind. You are huffing, you are puffing. Your legs burn from the effort. You get to Fern's house. You pound on the door, and you hear a voice. I'm coming. A little, and then door opens. You see Fern, a little flustered. Her hair isn't quite as braided as it was, and she goes, "Oh, Lionel,
I'm gonna give
this
her a
is
big
wonderful."
hug. And be like, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm
Anything
I'm
weird's
fine.
happened?
Thank you. No, I mean, other than the letter, that was a little weird, but
Yeah, it's fair. It was weird.
yeah.
So Gilly's gone. Gilly's missing.
Yeah, you mentioned you
Is
said
there anybody else? What do you mean that mentioned?
in your letter.
What do you mean?
You said that Gilly had to go away for a couple of days, and that's why she wasn't going to be at school. That's what the letter said.
I never said that in the letter I sent.
Did you read the letter that they sent, or you just dictated it?
I think I just dictated it.
Yeah, you didn't look
I
at it.
didn't actually look at
fact,
it. Yeah. So that's not the letter I sent.
Okay, how can I help? Fern gets serious. She's like,
Is anybody else missing?
No.
Or has anybody else been acting strange?
No, everyone else in town has seemed perfectly normal.
Okay, the people who delivered your letter,
Yeah.
they're the ones responsible for Gilly's disappearance.
Okay.
Did you notice anything about them? Is there any sort of tiefling magic you could do to help us?
She is a drow.
I thought she was a tiefling. Never mind,
a
she's a drow.
That's
Sorry.
choice. She goes,
Drow
not-
magic, whatever.
it's not like I'm trying to tell a story here. Why would any of the details matter? Yeah, so no, I don't have any tiefling magic that would help.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah,
Help if you were a tiefling.
yeah, it's a good first step.
Alright, just hang out here. If that woman and man come back, do everything you can to stop them.
Okay.
Mom's staying behind to help.
Real quick, the one weird thing I did notice
Yes.
is that they started going on the road south, but after a little while before they kind of crossed out of my view, I saw that they kind of hooked in and circled back kind of towards your woods.
Alright. Thanks, Fen.
Anytime, Lionel. And she reaches out and grabs your hand and just gives you a squeeze, like a support squeeze, and says, "All right, go get her."
Squeeze it back. Then hoof it back.
Go.
Big lumbering steps.
Yeah, sure. No, if you get back,
I will relay what
yeah.
Fern
So
told
I
me.
mean, I guess maybe we should check the woods first. Maybe we can follow the trail's 8 days old at this point, but maybe we can follow the wagon tracks and get a better idea. Because we'll start there.
Yeah. Alright. It's nighttime, so is it still dark? Is it dark now?
It is dusk. It's later dusk.
Should we wait for daylight, or do you think?
I mean-
it probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
But let's see. What's Glenn have as far as spells go?
Turns out just daylight.
No, we don't have that, but we do have torches,
Yeah, we do have torches.
so we can do that. At night, I mean, it can't hurt at this point.
Yeah. Alright.
For the most part, we're the scariest thing in these woods now anyway, so. Yeah, so I guess we'll do that. Light some torches. Well, I can't see in the dark, so I need the torches.
All right, cool. You guys head over in that general direction that Fern kind of directed you. Team Nature, why don't you give me a survival check?
Okay.
You don't have dark vision?
I don't.
Oh, I do.
Yes,
So, like,
satyrs don't have it, though.
okay.
You have a torch. I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, no.
But
I'm
I
just,
was
as a
just gonna
general-
say, like, just like if there's anything out of
Cool torch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once
sounds good.
we get like close to where we think we're gonna start looking, I'm going to have Glint use Emboldening Bond
Okay.
as a feature, so that for the next 10 minutes, we both, Glint and I, both get a D4 to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws,
All right. Cool.
and then she's gonna cast Guidance on me.
All right.
nice.
So here we go. 7. 31.
All right. With 31, you are. This is nearly impossible. Before the game today, I was looking through like the DMs, the Dungeon Masters guys, like looking through random stuff,
DFC
just like
30?
refresh my. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, the DC checks. Yeah, 5 is pretty easy. 30, nearly impossible. Okay, so you 30.
I only could
Go.
have gotten 3 better.
Oh,
That's
good.
the point.
Good.
So we couldn't have made 35.
So you're able to find the spot using your torchlight, using your dragon and your friend, and your siblings. You are able to kind of track the cart indentations because not a lot of carts break off from the road.
Sure.
So even though it's been a couple of days, you're able to kind of follow that. It cuts in on this kind of grassy area that goes around your woods, and then it meanders through some trees, and then about 100 feet away from the spot where you guys found the slavers, it can't go any farther, so that is where the ruts stop. And with the 31, I'm gonna say that you can and also at this point you can see, you guys get a little bit closer, and you can see that all the signs of that combat you guys had, the like acid burns and all of that stuff is still there, but all of the Angry Red Scale guys, all of their bodies are gone.
Okay.
And then the ruts of the cart turn in a different direction, start to head off. They're a little bit deeper now, and you would guess by their angle that they're headed back to Mirabar.
Alright.
Alright, well, I guess maybe it's time to investigate that graveyard or whatever we think their hideout
Yeah, I
is.
was gonna say either that or somewhere in the alleyway, maybe. But we
Right,
saw
no,
the signs
but
before.
it seems like we're going back to like 3 arc past.
Yeah.
Jancho's gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Jancho was looking into the missing children.
Right.
So Jancho might have information that would help.
Yeah, but we're not thinking clearly at this point.
That's totally fair.
And because that's in the complete opposite direction.
Yeah, well, we know that.
But it's only a day is out of the way.
I mean, so we got 3 orc pass. We can go look for Addison there.
Also, the note mentions through the doors of the dead, which you guys kind of are going on, is like a graveyard, but there's no more information. There are a lot of graveyards around Mirabar and around the surrounding area. So it looks like without information, like you could just go search the random graveyards, but without more information.
Do you want to just do 3 orc pass then? See what happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that then.
All right.
Go in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, well, you said if we travel. Wait, can we take our long rest and then if we start traveling after our long rest, we'll still get there by that night?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
we'll do
let's
that.
then.
Cool. You guys do that. You take your long rest. The next morning, your mom will give you each packs and was like, all right, now I was saving these for a special occasion, but this is as special as they fucking get. And she will hand each of you guys 2 healing potions and 1 greater healing potion.
Okay.
Oh,
Add those to the
no.
inventory.
You fell.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's not how you spell healing.
1, what was it, greater healing potion?
Yeah.
2 regular, 1 greater. Add 2 items to my backpack. D&D Beyond.
And then, wait, where would a normal...
You just type in potion of healing, and one will be called potion of healing.
Oh, okay.
It'll be black, and then green will be the potion of greater. All right.
Alright.
I have to start making that new table. This knot's popping out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, I noticed it was sunk, and I could reach under it and just popped it back up. So make a new
Alright.
table.
Alright, so next morning comes around, right?
You get your potions.
We go.
And we're out.
All right. Yeah, you guys head out. It takes most of the day. Give me a d20 roll. Ted this time.
8.
8. All right. Nothing happens on the way. So, while traveling along the broad road leading south, a dusty path
The south.
opens up to the west. Clear signs of recent wagon trails cut deep swaths into the soft dirt. The heat of the sun cools slightly as you fall into the long shadow cast by one of 3 large rock columns resting at the entrance to a large campsite for weary travelers. Gary, give me a history check.
Gary! 13.
13. All right. Cool. There is a sign here where the like at this kind of entrance to this site.
Mm-hmm.
It says the south trail leads to the pitches. The west road leads to the selling grounds. Hot springs are on the side road before the main campsite, and the furthest the furthest sites are currently closed to the public. Yeah.
What are the furthest sites?
That's just what the sign says. The furthest sites
Oh.
are closed to the public.
Should we go to the one that's closed?
I don't know. We start asking around. That's the first step. We gotta find.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll go find some people and start asking questions.
All right, cool. Quick, give me an investigation check, real quick.
Everyone?
Ooh.
Whoever like.
Lionel doesn't.
Glenn. Nope.
Gabby?
Yes, Lionel.
12?
That's
With a
double
12,
digits.
It's double digits.
Better than mine.
Better than mine.
Lionel is able to point out, you notice the
Gary?
bottom. Yeah, sorry. Gary points out, you notice the bottom note on that sign seems to have been pretty recent.
What's
The one about the
handwriting
further ones being farther away?
on it? Being closed.
Is it a fancy handwriting?
It is not. It is not fancy calligraphy.
All right. Well,
Okay.
fine. If that's recent, let's go there.
Yeah.
All right. So you enter in. As you enter in, the path kind of breaks off. There is a path to the left, which I think, you would know goes to what the sign said are the pitches, and then to the right, you would have to. There are a couple different areas off of that. In order to get to like the far site, you're gonna have to like travel through this area towards kind of like the back area anyway. So which way would you like to try to get there? Did you want to go north or did you want to go west?
West.
Yeah.
Cool. You head.
West.
You head.
Heroes go west.
I don't know what that means. You head west. Oh, sweet. So as you're going, you kind of round this bend in this darkening forest, and up ahead you see a campground. There's signs of life. There are several different carts. And it seems like a bunch of these carts, since they're merchant carts, have set up and they're actually selling goods to other kind of travelers. You see that there is a merchant camp. There's a caravan for the Soot Sisters' wares, which is the blacksmith back in Mirabar. You see one for an apothecary. You see one for a fine clothing store. You see one for a pet store.
This is in the normal.
This is in the
area.
main camp area.
Okay.
At this point, you can either travel to this main camp area, or you can curve around. There's another path that seems to lead kind of deeper in, around to your right.
That one.
Sure.
All right, cool. So you kind of meander around, and you feel the kind of almost like the pressure changes as this area gets super humid. And as you're walking through on either side, you see hot springs. They are filled at the moment. You see 4 guys, 2 in each of the hot springs. And beside them, there are uniforms for Mirabaran soldiers. They seem to be chatting. Yeah, did you guys want to do anything, or did you want to keep going?
Ask them about Chancho.
I mean,
They
I
know
don't.
who they are.
I don't. You can if you want, but I'm on a mission here. If I hear anything when we're going past, and you want to talk to them,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm just basically gonna be like, "Oi!
Yeah.
You guys know a bloke named Chancho?
No.
Cool.
Cool.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Enjoy your soak."
Thanks. All right. So you go deeper in. You hear 2 things. You hear signs. You hear kind of what sounds to be like struggling in like plant matter,
Okay.
like vines or leaves or like some kind of soft plant matter. There's some kind of rustling off deep into your right, and then off to your left there is a little camp.
I'm gonna go. I say we go see what's up with the rustling.
We're not in the closed area yet, are we?
No.
That's
Okay,
the,
then-
That's the camp that's coming up, or no?
You don't see any signs yet.
Gotcha.
It seems like you're going the right way though.
Okay.
So let's go check.
Yeah, let's check out the wrestling.
All right, cool. You as you start to approach, you hear a little voice like, "Help! Help me! Help!"
Hello?
And you part some trees and you poke your heads through the clearing, and you see a little gnome man caught in some kind of large Venus flytrap
Ooh.
plant. And he is struggling, trying not to be eaten, and in front of him are 4 snarling wolves. One of which is like the size of a horse.
Ooh.
All right. I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
I got this,
you made friends with them wolves before?
and I'm just gonna be like, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the clearing non-threateningly.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach into my pack. I'm gonna pull out just like a ball, just a big old hunk of rations.
All right. Big old ration
Like
hunk.
a big old ration hunk. And I'm just gonna be like, shh, 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 shh. It's all right. Everything's good. We're all friends here, right? And I'm just gonna like,
They turn and start. The big wolf, the direwolf, is still looking at the creature in the plant. The other 3 wolves have turned and are now focusing on you.
yeah.
Hackles are raised. They're not making any moves yet.
And I will sit down, crisscross applesauce, right here in the woods, and I will just like, and I'll like lay some rations out in front of me, and I'll kind of like non-threateningly gesture to the wolves and to the food and be like, "It's okay, just come on over. It's
All
gonna be
right.
okay."
Give me an animal handling check. Yeah.
I'm gonna hang back a bit because I'm a big dude and I feel like that'll freak him out. Like, rah. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna like
So
a few feet back from him, just sit.
There's no emboldening bond. There is no guidance because I don't want to risk more noise than is necessary.
Okay.
It's a 22.
All right.
18 plus 4.
Nice.
All right. With a 22, I will say that these wolves come over and they start nibbling. They're not threatening. They're not threatening you. But you would also know that, like with the animal handling, with that roll,
alpha.
the alpha hasn't been convinced yet, so that is still a threat.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like to the wolf and just see if the dire wolf and see if I can get its attention to just bring it away from Jancho and put it on me.
Yeah, it comes over.
And I'm just like,
It looks at you.
yeah, that's fine. And I'm just like, and I mean, I have rations out that the other wolves are eating.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just try to like scooch a portion of rations towards the dire wolf,
All right.
non-threateningly.
I'm gonna say, give me another animal handling check for the dire wolf. This one's gonna be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because rations are not as good as fresh meat.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, that's okay. Alright, so that is an 18.
That's a nat 20.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
it... Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
That's fine. This dumbass dog into submission. I wish
Alright.
it didn't just ate the fucking rations. It's a 16 for me.
23 for Lionel. 15 for Gary.
And 16 for Glint.
Would you have first?
16.
Oh, cool.
I go first. Okay.
Cool. I'm just grabbing things that have things written on them.
Okay.
All right. So there are. Let me get the monster manual out. I did not. Where did it go? Where did I put you?
Did you check your butt?
I haven't checked my butt yet. But that
Disappointed
doesn't
in you,
mean.
Sean. Of all
You got
going
wolves?
to.
I have many wolves, actually.
All right.
Ooh. No, this means internet.
Wolf.
Sweet.
Time for the battle cam. Once we like
How
get it
many
set
wolves
up.
were there?
3.
That's the dire.
That is dire.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I arranged them how they were.
You said you were back.
Yeah, but I wasn't that far back. I said a few feet. What about, do we have to fight the plant? Is the plant an enemy?
The plant?
Here, this can be your Venus flytrap.
Heck yeah! That's gonna be back here. I guess you'll have to find out if you have to fight the plant. Alright. So.
Now we have this. Now we have a tripod.
Ooh, so fancy!
Yeah.
Check that out, folks. I can actually see this.
Get it.
Oh, let's get this. Get
Alright, Lionel, you go first.
Have any of them attacked yet?
No. You saw the direwolf, like, kind of snap at Ferris, and when the direwolf did that, the other 4 wolves stopped eating.
4.
Sorry, 3 wolves
Okay.
stopped eating and started, like, heads up, and now they're all, like, growling, and they're starting to, like, advance. You can tell they're about to aggress.
Okay, cool. Then I am going to
What are you going to do?
as the wild magic surge barbarian, when does that trigger? When I rage?
Rage.
Okay.
Whenever you rage.
Well, that one's hit pretty good. So I'm just gonna go in and try to hit this wolfie.
All right. Yeah. Give me a roll. Roll a hit.
If you're coming in and I have any ability to speak, I'm gonna be like, hit the big one.
Yeah. You can speak.
I mean, hit the big one. These guys seem chill. Hit the big one.
And I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you got that 10-foot range. with
Yep.
Pole arm.
Right? I
Get
think
it.
I can hit it with 10-foot range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Is it larger than me?
It is
Is it
one size larger than
Dang
you.
it. Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna try to attack.
Cool. Roll hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got?
13.
A 13 hits. It's just a... Oh, wait. Who are you?
I'm
You're
attacking the
going big
direwolf.
guy? Yeah, 13 misses.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything I can do other than that.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, cool.
Lionel's off to a great start.
Ferris, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So I am going to see this situation. And I'm going to also go for this direwolf. And given the current situation, it doesn't seem like it's going to. So it's that map is accurate, right, to where its location is.
Correct.
Okay. So I got to get up over these wolves to get out in there and get it. Huh. Let's see. How do we want to do this?
I was gonna have Gary move around and put the weapon on its next turn.
What I'm gonna do
But,
is
I mean-
I'm just gonna. Let's see. Yeah, no matter which way I slice it, I'm gonna get 3 or 2 opportunity attacks.
If you move, yeah.
Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna move here.
All right.
That's 1 at this point.
Cool. Oof. That's double 18s on the roll.
Well, it'll likely hit.
Which, with a wolf, I think I get a +4. So that's 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength save.
Okay. 5 points of damage and a strength saving throw. That is a 15.
15 passes.
Alright, so now I'm gonna move here. That will be 1 more.
That's only a 14.
So that will miss. Then I will donut around this guy
Cool.
and come over here to hit the wolf.
All right.
The direwolf.
Roll it.
Okay, here we go. Direwolf. Let me just check. I got some new stuff.
Oh, cool.
So I just want to make sure I'm not missing.
Yeah, I forgot to look at your new stuff before the game started.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I guess we're gonna strike out with some nunchuck action here.
Awesome.
With an 18 to hit
18 definitely hits.
for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna swing again. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to. That's just my first attack. So then I'm going to flurry of blows.
Cool.
And I'm gonna punch this bitch for a 15.
15 hits.
And I'm mad at it. So my goal is to demoralize essentially this direwolf. So that will be another 9 points, but this will be fire damage.
Ooh.
So I can now turn my unarmed strikes into different elemental types of damage.
All right,
Fun.
that's awesome.
Part of
So,
my-
what does it look like when you fire damage melee this guy?
Yeah, so first I swing just across with the nunchucks, and then I'm gonna, let's see, does it give me any description? No, I can just do whatever I want. So yeah, I guess what I will do is take sort of like a deep breath in and sort of breathe out, I guess more like firebendery with like smoke come down
Okay.
into my arm and have it kind of coil up into a little bit of flame and just pop this wolf right in the face.
All right.
And then I'm going to do it again for 23
Hits.
for another 9 points of fire damage
Oof.
in the face of this wolf. And if I can't kill it, if I would be knocking it out,
Yeah.
it is just a melee attack. Turns out it doesn't matter what kind of damage anymore.
Okay.
It's just melee, or an attack roll, really. I want to try and essentially knock this thing out if it's conscious.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to kill it. I just want to be like, you're a dumb bitch and you should have listened to me.
Fair. It still
Okay.
has some HP.
That's fine.
But
So
good to know.
So that is my attack and my bonus action. So I am done.
and now it is Glint's turn.
Okay, now Glint is far enough back that they can't get her.
Correct.
So she's gonna fly up
Mm-hmm.
and over and above this guy. So she'll be coming attacking from on wing here.
Here, can you pass the...
Yeah, here. Put her up there. So she... What spells do we have? Nope, we're just gonna... Glint's just gonna make a bite attack.
Cool. At the Direwolf?
Yeah.
We'll hit.
A 19.
19 hits.
Bite attack does just a straight up d6, which is 6 points of damage.
Heck yeah, max
nice.
damage.
And she's gonna go for the same thing in my brain. Does it? So it takes 6 points.
Mhm.
Still up?
Yep.
All right, then we are going to flurry of blows
Mm-hmm.
for Glint as well, and 2 more bite attacks.
All right.
Ooh, no, that's a 6.
6 misses.
Oh, that's 15.
15 hits.
All right, here we go again. Another bite attack. 3 points of damage.
All right. Oof. He's always with us.
Yeah, I know he is. The dumb Jake.
Cool. Anything else on Glint's turn?
No, that's bonus action and action. So
All
just-
right. Glint flying over, doing some cool like bite and like jujitsu moves, dragon jujitsu, and now it is the Direwolf's turn.
I'm just gonna give it my best, like intimidation-y nature stare, and just be like, "You done fucked up." Back
It
down.
cares not and goes for the bite attack. And rolls a natural 4 and a natural 1 on its advantage attack. That's its turn. Gary.
So the big wolf attacked Ferris.
Yeah.
Cool. Gary is gonna fly. Yeah. Gary's gonna try to get the little ones
Okay, cool.
with his breath weapon.
All right, so they got to make dex saves, if I'm not mistaken.
Con.
Con saves. Thank you. So,
Oh yeah, mine's a line, but yeah.
Con saves?
Wait, really? Wait.
No.
No, that's the slowing one.
gotcha.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
You doing fire? Or sorry, you're
I'm
doing
doing
acid?
acid.
All right, so those are, I got a 21, a 17, and an 11.
It's DC 12.
That's DC 12.
I'm pretty sure that's which one said it was a
Okay, because
standard.
my slowing it says DC 11.
That's because it has a different effect.
Yeah. Okay, so one of them failed.
One of them fails, the other 2
They
pass,
have-
but they if they pass, they still take half.
Cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 12 points of acid damage for the one, 6 for the other 2.
All right, the one falls down dead. Gary swoops under, does a cool barrel roll, and then frothing at the mouth, unleashes this line of acid, which burns a hole straight through the first one and goes through to the other 2, but like your thumb over a hose after the first one, it sprays out, which is why they only took half damage.
Oh, so this one died?
Yeah, that one's dead.
I was trying to get the one near Ferris.
Sorry.
I was hoping I could pick.
So, now you guys, now it's the wolves' turn.
And I will also look at them and be like,
Fair. They are
nature intimidate.
morale check. You know what? I did a morale check for them after seeing acid shoot out of this guy's mouth and everyone get their shit beat. So those 2 normal ass wolves are gonna run.
This one gets an attack of opportunity from Ferris.
I don't take
if you want it.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to attack them. I was just gonna leave them alone.
That's true.
I know,
They
but
were
then they attacked
eating-
you.
Yeah, but that's fine.
They-
They're just doing what the leader says.
Nah, fuck
They
this.
run off. Lionel, your turn.
Oh, Lionel's pissed. So Lionel, seeing that the wolf went after Ferris, rages. So, wild magic.
Lionel digs deep, sees someone hurt his family, and taps into a new level of rage now that they dared to touch his sister. And Gary's
Already roll.
magic explodes out of him. Roll me a d8.
5.
You tell me what happens.
I know, I gotta pull it up. Well, max. So number 5.
Read out loud.
Okay, whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
That's dope.
And
So you just see the air around Lionel start to vibrate and shift, and not like in a wind way. Like you guys can almost see the force battering around him.
cool. And then I'm gonna reckless attack.
Cool.
And it's a 17 on the roll, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
It's so.
And you're doing the direwolf?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm
this is a
assuming
Jake
it's
special.
dead.
So yes, you are able to puncture through this wolf, and you hear the "Arr, arr, arr, arr" sounds. But it's a wolf the size of the horse, so even that is like a "Arr, arr, arr." It's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary. And then as you do that, the gnome in the branches goes, "Please help! Please! Oh God!"
So this guy's dead. And then Lionel is gonna use his movement to try to get over here to start dealing with this situation.
Okay, cool. You are over there. Ferris, it is your turn. The wolves are gone, but there's this man-eating plant trying to eat a man.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to kill it. Alright, I'll move over to the plant.
Lionel's not paying
I
attention.
know.
He's seeing red.
I know. Still don't agree with it. It's not like it's a person. It's a wolf. We could have dealt with that. Poop it on the snoot. It'll run away. I mutter
don't
all
care.
of these things out loud as I walk over to the plant. I'm just like,
Glint whispers, "Man, nature, man. Nature pulls no punches."
Yeah, but I mean, well, we could have whatever. And I just start punching this stupid fucking plant.
All right.
Yeah,
roll the hit.
that is a 19.
All right, cool. Yeah, 19 definitely hits.
And I'm just punching now, no nunchucks. But this is fire damage in case that matters. 'Cause it's a plate.
Cool.
So 6 points of fire damage.
All right.
Punch 1. And then just a straight up bonus action punch for a 21
Hit.
for 9 points of fire damage.
Awesome.
And I will not flurry of blows. I will just fire fists.
All right, cool. It takes the full damage. It doesn't seem to like it. Glint, it is your turn.
Alright, so Glint. We're gonna go just with a good old. Oh, you know what? Toll the Dead. Like a
All
wisdom
right.
saving throw plant.
This plant has a 6 wisdom, and I rolled a 15, but a 15 and a -2 is a 13.
Still saves.
Did it. This plant, not falling for that. This plant doesn't have ears. It can't hear it. Cool. So now it is the plant's turn.
Yeah.
The plant
Dumb plant.
rolled a nat 1. You see it attempts to swallow this gnome, but the gnome is able to be like, no, no, no! Like, basically just like arms and legs out, starfishes, and is like, no, no, no!
Nice.
And now it is Gary's turn.
Cool. Gary is gonna fly over and over here, and he's going to throw a chromatic orb at, like, from, like, over here.
Cool.
At, like, the base of this thing and try to sever it at the base.
All right, roll the hit.
So let's do it. Let's see if I do it first. 16?
16 hits. Give me a quick perception check.
Scary? 10.
Cool, never mind. Keep going.
Okay. So he's gonna hurl he's gonna do cold damage.
All right, cool. Roll the damage.
17 points of cold damage.
All right. Oof. Cool. It is Jancho's turn. Nope, doesn't break the grapple.
Yeah.
Lionel.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna smash at the base here.
All right. Roll hit.
Again with this, I need to stop rolling this die. It's rolled like 3 7s in a row. 13.
13 hits.
Can I reckless to see if I get a crit?
Sure.
I do not.
All right.
So worth a shot. All right. Really? Ugh. Oh, but I'm raging. +2. I missed that last time. So 8 points of damage
All right.
to it.
Dope. Anything else?
No.
Ferris?
Did it seem to react any differently to the cold damage versus the fire damage?
No, it seemed to react to all of them pretty equally.
Okay.
Then I will punch it again.
Stupid plant.
Yeah, I know. With 24
Hit.
to hit for 7 points of fire damage. Then natural 20.
Yeah, there it is, orange die.
There we go. 7, 12 points of cold damage this time.
All right.
Freeze the shit out this plant.
Your fists are engulfed in a frosty air as you pop this thing. You get it like right in its. Let's see if I got a picture of this. It doesn't have eyes. Yeah, you get it. You get it right on where its eyes are supposed to be, and it seems to plant react. So yeah, it's still up. It looks real bad. It's starting to. It's got a little juicy on that last punch. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Lint.
All right. Sacred Flame.
All right.
How dexterous are you, plant? Probably more than your wise, I'm gonna guess.
Yes, but it's only a 9.
All right, then that's gonna be 4 points of radiant damage. Never gone from our table, Jake.
Never gone. Big love.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. It is now. I think I said that was the plant's turn.
I think.
Cool. So first, the plant is going to attempt one of the vines. Actually, whips out at Ferris. That one, and it is once again going to try and eat Jancho. And that's a nat 20.
No, Jancho!
Jancho is completely swallowed and is gone. And you hear him start to scream as he takes a bunch of acid damage
No!
inside this thing's tummy. Gary!
Gary is gonna rage.
All right.
So Gary
Gary
knowing
starts to froth at the
that
mouth.
Jancho is the only real lead that we have to find Gilly.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes like rabbit on this thing, and I want him to run, like kind of like scuttle over with his acid mouth going.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically want him to try to like, based on where Jancho went down, try to like bite at it and try to get him out through the middle.
Give me a intelligence check for Gary to try and figure out exactly where Jancho would be in this weird plant.
6.
He has the general idea, but like, yeah, Jancho might get a little bit in the process.
Hey.
What are you gonna do?
And he... Oh! Does he do wild magic surge when he rages, or is that just
he just
a
gets
Lionel?
base rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't include reckless attack, so he just gets regular
He does get the +2 though.
He does get the +2. If he hits. Come on. Natural 20!
Heck yeah!
Okay, so...
It was a Jake special, so
I know, but I still want to...
Alright, roll the damage. Do it. Live your best life.
Thank
Don't
you.
yell at me.
12 points of damage.
Gary is able to
I never roll natural 20s, let me have
a
this.
feral animal just and starts digging and biting and ripping with his claws, and a hand pops out, a tiny gnome hand.
Lionel's gonna...
And I will say, with your rage, you are able to, without any kind of issue, yank this gnome out. He's covered in gross ass shit, and...
Lionel's gonna start... I mean, not Lionel, because it's acid, right?
No, it's just goop.
Oh, okay, because you said...
It was stomach acid.
Oh, okay,
It's-
okay, cool. Then I'm gonna start, like, cleaning him off.
Okay, cool.
Like, try and brush off.
Oh god, thank you. Thank you so much. I did not expect to get eaten by a goddamn plant.
Are you alright?
Ooh, fuck.
Are you injured?
Not great. Not great. If on a scale of 1 to everything, I'm not great.
Okay, you're Jancho, right?
I am. Good to meet you.
Well, I'm Lionel. Nice
Lionel,
to meet you.
this is great. Ferris, this was wonderful. Thank you so much.
We've been
Thank
looking
you.
for you.
That's awesome. I'm so glad someone was, because I would have died if you weren't.
Yeah, we're trying
Yeah.
to find the Red, and the missing children.
Missing kids, huh?
Yeah, our sister's one.
Oh shit, I am so sorry. Okay, so here's what I got so far. I was trailing someone who I thought was might be someone who's involved. I talked to some people, checked out some leads, and there was a lot of talk of people with glowing blue tattoos on their arms. And I saw someone of that description, but before I could get them, I got by that plant.
How long ago was that?
That was 2 hours ago, something like that.
And you know, any idea which way they went?
Yeah. And he points towards the deeper area of Three Orc Path.
That like the camp area?
Yes, the deeper camp area that is restricted.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna show him this
Yeah.
and be like, you know, any of that mean anything to you?
See if it does. Whoever got this note didn't commit it to Mary and then burn it.
I did not commit it to memory.
Yeah, but like passage of death mean anything?
You know what? If I was gonna guess, I would say either some kind of graveyard or something related to Kelimvor, maybe. Is there any like Kelimvor hallways?
Is there a
anywhere?
Kelimvor? Is there any like temples to Kelimvor or anything near Mirabar?
The closest temple to Kelimvor I know about would be in either Luskin or Neverwinter. Probably Luskin.
Alright, should we go after the glowing on man in the woods?
Yeah.
Slight correction. Woman.
Oh, woman. Oh, question real fast.
Yeah. Are you asking?
No, I'm asking out of character.
Gotcha.
You can tell because I'm not using the answer.
Well, I couldn't tell if you were or not at the beginning of
Oh,
your
that's fair.
sentence.
Yeah.
When does Gary's rages count against my rages?
No, he has his own set of
pool.
rages.
And is it the same number as mine?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know what I was working with.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
What's your plan?
Yeah.
You come with us, or are you going back to Mirabar?
Oh, I was gonna. I'm not great in a scrap, and you guys look like you're raring a scrap. I was just gonna go to the up top to where the camp is, and I was just gonna see if any of them are going back to Mirabar in the morning.
Okay. Well,
'Cause we are.
Yeah. We're gonna deal with this,
Okay.
and then we're going back to Mirabar.
Yeah, I'll go meet you up there if that's cool with you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
We've been looking for you for quite a while, so like
This is so gratifying.
I want to make sure that we don't lose you again.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. Cool. Go take care of yourself.
I will.
See you in a bit, hopefully.
Yes, Lionel.
If
Ferris,
we don't
this
come
is
back
great.
in many hours.
If you don't
Send a
come,
pie after, isn't that a saying? That's a thing? I don't know. Mum used to say it.
Send a pie?
Yeah. Send a pie in after us, right? That's a thing.
No.
Let's go!
Alright.
all right.
Bye, Jantro.
Later, guys. And with that, we're gonna cut it here for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for Scalebound episode 4. Come back next week for episode 5. Well, we will see what's up with these glowy tattoo people and what's happening at the back of
Mine was gonna
3
cut a bitch.
Orc Camp.
Yeah. That is true. Alright, folks. We will see you next week.
Next week. Later, nerds.
Bye.